Alright, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our game of old school Dungeons and Dragons. My name is Ekin. I'll be your dungeon master as per usual. And today we have with us Ethan, Gold, Kyle, Ross, and Seasons. So no one's new. Before we get started today, do we have any questions or concerns? Otherwise, we'll just get straight into game preparation. You have a question?
No, sorry. Do on it.
Alright.
Go ahead. Go on.
Sounds good. Okay, so last we left off, our party had made some progress in the land southeast of the shoreline base camp. They've established a new base called the Wolf Den, and our last expedition took place at the Wolf Den. It was actually more of a just a straight combat, really. Wolf Den was under attack. A group of cannibals approached the camp in the night. We had attacked their territories twice before that, and so they decided to begin attacking our territory. Fortunately, we were able to defend our camp, but not without a few casualties and some losses. A few injured. The settlers here don't feel safe anymore, right? At first they did, but after that first attack, they're hoping that something can be done about those cannibals. Otherwise, they think that they might move on and fall back to safer lands, right, if need be. But they're really hoping that someone will do something about it so they can continue living here. And then, of course, adventurers in the area have been trying their best to secure the position. So that's what happened last time we played, pretty much. So for today, we'll get into preparations and get you guys ready for your next expedition. So, starting with Ethan, do you want to continue as... Or actually, Teeny was wounded, right? So
Penny. Yep, he had a concussion.
Okay.
I'll wait until a month. So, I am going to make a new character.
Alright, sounds good. So, go ahead and start rolling up your character.
And 9, 6, 15, 11, and 7.
Okay, what class?
Let's make him a fighter.
Alright, 1d8 for hit points.
You got 3.
Okay, 3d6 for money.
Yeah. 12.
And what kind of gear do you want to start with?
Yeah, for that, can I make this the heir of Calgar, the dwarf?
Calgar. Just a moment.
Yeah.
How do you spell his name?
Notes. Where is he? Calgar. Calgar, okay. Kygar.
Oh, Kygar. Okay.
Calgar. I missaid his name. My bad. Kygar. Yeah. Last I checked, he had 1 XP on him, so.
Right. Yeah, that's fine. Let's annotate this. So in the notes, we'll annotate that his heir is this new character. What's your new character's name?
I roll for it.
Go ahead.
Second chart, 15.
MUL.
Second chart again for 94.
ZEF. MULZEF. Alright. So MULZEF is the heir of Kygar.
Mm-hmm. And
Therefore, you can start with an additional 10 coppers.
22. Alright, let's do this. So, let's get him a Gandalson and a shield.
Alright. We've got 12 left.
Perfect. Let's get him a bladed weapon. Let me check. What good blade weapons are there? Well, longsword's expensive. Let's get a short sword.
Alright. Sheet, short sword, 6 coppers total.
6. Oh yeah, can I get the shield slung too?
Sure.
Leave me 5. And minus 3. I want to get a spear.
Okay. Two left.
I think I will save that then.
Alright, that's it.
Hold on to it.
Gold, do you wanna continue as AFZELL?
Yeah, why not? And I also want to make him an heir of something, if I may.
If he has not claimed any inheritance yet, that might be fine. Let me see.
He has not claimed any inheritance yet.
Alright, let me grab your record, just a moment. Okay, so do you remember where your last adventure took place?
For this character?
Yes. Oh, it was at the Southern Cobalt Cave. Alright, so this character is actually far from the new area. So the party actually...
No, wait. We went hunting for turkeys.
Oh, as this character?
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, he hunted with us.
Okay. I killed a person accidentally.
Okay.
Yeah, he killed Canteen.
Right. South Cobalt Caves. Yeah, you might be right here. Let's see.
You've even listed in my in Mitch's base camp. Or
Okay, maybe there's a typo somewhere. Alright. Yeah. Very well. Let's see. AFZELL. Alright, so you did travel to these new lands with a group. And you hunted turkeys. Guess I just spelled your name wrong. Yeah, looks like that. AFZELL. Okay. Who do you want to inherit from?
Odin the Second.
Okay. 'Cause, 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 Okay. So, I suppose a courier might have arrived at the shoreline and brought you your inheritance. But Odin was killed far from these lands, so his remains are somewhere further from these lands. Alright. To explain the situation, I'll rule that maybe a courier traveled here along with other merchants and brought AFZELL's inheritance at the cost of course, 10% as per usual, right? So, cut pieces in the bank at least. There was 1290, so you get to inherit.
Yeah.
90% of that. So 1290 times 0.9. So you get to inherit 1161 from that, and then puts you at 1169. Okay, and from experience he had 6 points of experience, so that's 60 extra copper. There is AFZELL. The apprentice. AFZELL. Okay. It does say in his record that Odin was captured by kobolds, but if you're gonna claim inheritance, that means we're confirming his death, right?
He's dead.
So.
He's dead. Yeah.
Alright. Let me annotate this. Alright, so I've updated Odin II's record, so now you can actually claim the inheritance. So an extra 60
I'm
on the
rich.
So 1,229. Okay. Now, is there anything else you want to do before we start?
Yes, I would like to re-roll my HP.
Very well.
Oh, wait. Considering my XP 0, is it possible to... Yes, let's just re-roll the HP. Let's re-roll the HP.
Okay, it's going to cost you 10 coppers.
That's fine.
Okay, go ahead. Roll 1d4.
3. That is better.
Are you using your real dice?
No, I rolled it on the dice rolls.
Oh, okay. Very well. Alright, anything else you want to do before we start?
Let's see. I want to throw the 1219 into the bank.
Alright then. Anything else?
And that should be all.
Okay.
At least for this carry, yeah.
Alright. Do you want to roll a new character? You're allowed to. Once per game. Another member of House
I
Gold.
would like, yes.
Alright, go ahead and roll your abilities.
Yes. Those are not bad stats. 8, 12, 13, 15, 14, 8.
Okay. What class do you think you want?
what would you recommend?
Given that you have a good wisdom and dexterity, maybe cleric or thief would be best.
I would also say a. I've played so many fucking clerics, but I'll do it again. I'll play a cleric.
Good to go.
Yeah.
Alright. Go ahead and roll 1d6 for hit points.
Yep. That's a 4.
You have a +1 bonus from your high constitution. 3d6 for money.
That's 9.
Alright. You've got 6 left after buying a holy symbol. What else would you like?
A short bow and arrows.
Okay. You've got 2 left. Anything else?
Yeah, I'll keep those.
What's his name gonna be?
What's a good suggestion? I did a lot of Greek beforehand, but this is a new land, is it not?
Yeah, it is. It's pretty new.
We shall name him something Egyptian. Anubis.
Sounds good. So Anubis is the newest cleric of House Gold. Alright.
In a long line of clerics.
Very well. So now it's Kyle's turn. Kyle, is Barchu still alive?
They're still alive if I remember.
Okay. No, he's dead.
But if I want to, can I switch characters?
Yeah, it might be best. It says he's dead. Barchu was killed by goblins.
Oh damn. Dang. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Anyways. Okay, if I remember, was it 3d6?
Yep, 3d6 each. Go ahead. Start when ready.
3d6, yeah. Why you bring me here? Okay. 6.
12.
Wait, hold on. 12. Wait, so I have to do this 5 more times, right?
Yes.
You know there's an easier way to do that, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to recall it. Is it like 6
It's,
3d6?
Yeah, but since you already rolled 1, just do 5 instead. So slash
Alright.
roll space 5 space 3d6.
Got it. 12, 14, 8, 14, 3, 7, damn. 2 14's still good, though.
Yeah, any score that's 13 or higher is good. Because you get a +1 bonus.
Exactly. Also.
Alright, I'm going to recommend Magic User or Thief to you.
I go for Magic User. Time to go back to my old ways, boys.
Sounds good. Go ahead and roll 1d4 for hit
Since-
points.
Okay. Slash roll 24. 3. Alright, that's almost maxed.
Alright, you actually get a +1 bonus from your high constitution, so you got 4.
Yay.
Go ahead and roll 3d6 for your money.
Mama needs a new car.
13.
Okay, 13.
Alright, so for your first spellbook, it's going to cost you 8 coppers for the cheapest one you can afford. This will include either 1 random spell or 1 Dungeon Master chosen spell. What's your preference on spells? you want a random one or a Dungeon Master chosen spell?
Let's go random.
Sounds good. Go ahead and roll 1d12.
Oh god, Mama needs a new car. Alright, here we go. Let's go gambling. What was it again? 1d12?
D12, yes.
Oh my god, 12.
Alright, so you got the spell called Ventriloquism.
What's that?
Basically, you're able to magically speak from some other place, right? Like a ventriloquist, like a
Oh,
puppeteer.
yeah.
So you can project your voice from a different location within your spell's range.
Okay, it's still not bad.
Alright. The next up is any additional gear you might want. You have 5 coppers remaining.
Okay, let me look at the list right now.
Sure.
I need to buy a weapon. I do have books, but it's not that good. So I have 5 coppers, right?
Yeah. I have the weapons pulled up here if you want to have a look. Some of the weapons are listed here.
Jesus Christ. Okay, it's a bit too blurry for me. Oh god. Thank you. Okay. I would go for the short bow because I'm still glass cannon.
Yeah, good choice. Alright. So short bow. Quiver.
And arrows cost like 1 copper, right?
Yes. You've got 1 copper left
Yeah, this.
after purchasing the short bow, quiver,
Dang.
and 10 arrows.
Okay. Now I have to buy. What's the backpacks?
That would be in the storage section. So the cheapest are sacks and knapsacks and pouches. They each cost 1 copper.
Okay, I'll have a knapsack.
Alright, good choice. Alright, so last step is to choose your character's name.
I'd like to go for a random name.
Alright, sounds good. Go ahead and roll percentile dice. And d6 on top of that. So 1d100 plus 1d6.
1d100. Okay, 1d100.
And 1d6 as well.
17, 6.
79. Okay. Roll one more time. So same dice. 1d100 and 1d6.
The same thing again?
Yep.
Free. 98 and free.
Okay. So your name is TRBLEF,
TRBLEF. I like that.
the medium or magic user. Alright. That's it. Ross, do you want to continue as ESETH? Or actually, yeah, do you want to continue as ESETH, right?
I don't see why not.
And then you are allowed 1 new character per game. So after you get ESETH ready, you can create your second character, which you can recruit as retainer.
Did I make any money off of the last game?
Unfortunately, no, actually. Yeah.
Can I trade my weapon out? I've got like a bladed. I've got a hand axe. I think it would be better if I had some kind of staff or club.
All right.
Like I sell it. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I sell it?
Uh, you could sell it for 1 copper. That's enough for a staff if you want a staff.
Yeah. Let's go that route.
Okay. And go ahead, start rolling ability scores, 3d6 down the line for your new character.
Shucks. I'm sorry. I don't have the
Oh, the link.
page open. The link. It's in the session chat, correct? Yeah.
Yes, I can re-upload it or repost it.
I've clicked it. It's loading up. All right, dice. 3d6. All right, first one.
Is that 11? Okay.
I've still got a purple swirly circle.
Yeah, it's still calculating it, I guess. Just roll again. On my screen, I can see it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
That's so unlucky.
That's intelligence too. Boy, this boy's dumb as a bag of rocks.
So, yeah, he might not be very knowledgeable. You can imagine he might have been like some kind of native boy who doesn't know much, right? And you brought him into your clan. Sorry, what was the last roll you did?
I'm at 11, 3, 9, 8, 12.
Okay. Because yeah, intelligence is just how many languages you know, right? Basically, how much of the world you know. Let's see. All right.
I am dumb and very non-charismatic. But my constitution's huge. I am freaking. What was the guy on the Goonies? Was it Sloth or Slog? That's what I'll make my name is Slog.
This guy's Slog. Okay.
Yeah.
And then roll his hit points. It's gonna. Oh, actually, you have to pick his class first. So the recommended class for him is either fighter, dwarf, or cleric.
What's dwarf do?
Dwarves are very good at fighting, like fighters. Not as good at fighting as fighters, though. The main thing that they have on par with fighters is hit points and saving throws. The other benefit is that dwarves are the only class in the game that can construct at half the price and time. So they're the best at crafting, naturally. They also can detect traps really well as well.
All right, so I want to go dwarf because I want to be like an idiot savant.
Sounds good. So this dwarf might have just kept to himself, living on his own, right, for a long time, and therefore that reflects his level of knowledge on the world. But he's still sensible. He has common sense, because wisdom is common sense. Yeah. Intelligence is book smarts. So he just keeps to his own knowledge, right? His own section of what he needs to know, which is crafting, engineering, instruction, right? He doesn't really care to learn about anything else. Let's see. All right. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call him dumb in terms of sensibility, because he's got common sense. He's not book smart. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Now, if he had a little wisdom, then you might consider him actually not very sensible, but maybe book smart. Let's see. Okay.
What's my dice for health?
Yep, 1d8 for hit points.
D8. Cool. Come on, give me something good.
Darn. He's a very young dwarf, more than likely.
Bollocks. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
And then
1
go ahead
HP.
and roll his money. 3d6.
3d6. And 4. Okay.
Alright. And for his gear, you want to focus on weapons, armor, and tools when it comes to being a dwarf. So, what would you like to start with?
Okay, is there some kind of... I don't know, as a dwarf, so I feel like you'd have a hammer.
Hammer's good. Yeah, you want a hammer and spikes?
That sounds awesome. What are we
Alright,
talking about here? Let's see.
small hammer costing 2 coppers, a set of spikes costing 1 copper, and a knapsack will cost 1 copper as well to carry this.
What are the spikes for?
Securing things, you know, you hammer the spikes into walls, you can use them as, you can secure ropes to them, you can use them to like climb, you can use them to like keep a door from opening, right? Or wedging a door, things like that. Popping open a chest. So yeah, spikes have a few uses.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of the common things that Avengers purchase: hammer and spikes. Iron spikes, knapsack. The cost is 4 coppers. So. Yeah, you don't need a large one unless you want one, but it's not really necessary if you're gonna use. I mean, it's nice to have a big one because you know it's a lot more effective. But a small hammer can get the job done just as well. Okay.
Okay.
And it's cheaper, so I wanted to save you some money. And you got like 2 coppers left.
And let's see, spikes. And we said a knapsack, right?
Yeah, you've got a knapsack. This will carry your...
And
yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't see any reason not to. I have 2 more. I have 2 copper left after that.
Yeah, if you want a recommendation, maybe a sling, pouch, and stones, so you can shoot monsters from a distance.
Oh yeah, I have no armor.
Yeah, so might as well.
Can I shoot that?
Yeah, missiles are really effective early on if you don't have any armor.
Okay. Yes, sling. Yeah, that's just 1 copper. Do I need to buy stones, or can I sling the spikes?
So the stones you can find for free, but the pouch is what you need to purchase to carry the stones. That costs
Can I
1
put
copper.
stones in the knapsack?
Yeah, you could actually, if you want to save money, you could do that. The only inconvenience is that the knapsack is worn around your body, whereas the pouch is on your belt, so it's more accessible to load your sling if your ammo is on your belt versus on your back.
That's quite a good point.
If you want to save money, you could definitely put the stones in your sack instead.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm gonna have my hammer out, so I'm gonna have to get out my sling anyway. So I'll be getting the rocks out at the same time. So yeah, we'll just do that.
Okay, so you'll save a copper. Do you want to spend it on anything else, or do you just want to save it?
Nope, we'll save the 1 copper.
Okay. And then, since you're
You
playing
know
this
what? Correction. I see that beer is 1 copper, and I'm a dwarf, so I'm gonna take that copper away and add beer to my inventory.
Alright, now you do need to buy a storage item for the beer though. So you might see an asterisk listed with
Okay.
it. You need beer
Take that
skins or
away.
kegs, yeah.
I don't have a storage item.
Sorry. Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, good. Then that we'll call it there. We'll save the copper piece for later.
Alright, sounds good.
We'll spend it on beer on the first opportunity.
At the tavern, yeah, you could, right? Because you don't get to keep the tankards, but the beer is yours, right? So you drink it, you turn the tankards in, you're good to go. So, all right. Next up is seasons. Do you want to continue as Rose or play a different character today?
Continue, but also make a new character.
Of course. So as Rose, though, do you want to prepare anything?
I don't have any copper, so I don't suppose so. We can just continue.
Alright, sounds good. Oh yeah, and for those who played the other day, to explain your cost of living, we'll say that since your adventure didn't take very long that day, the idea was you were there for the battle, but for the rest of the day your characters went back to their normal duties and sustained themselves, right? Because they had plenty of time to do so throughout the rest of the day. So, you did not have to worry about living costs yesterday, because technically we never actually set out for an expedition. We were just under attack. So, just to explain the cost of living for those who were part of the battle yesterday night. So, alright, so your new character, go ahead and start rolling the ability scores for it. Yep, 9. Okay. 11. Okay. 2 more. Alright. Looks like it could pretty much be any class you want. There's no real talent to it. Maybe magic user or thief.
Okay, since we don't have a thief, I'll pick thief.
Sounds good. Roll 1d4 for hit points. Okay. You actually get a +1 bonus from your high constitution. Roll 3d6 for money. Alright, besides lockpicks, are there any other tools, weapons, or armor you want to start with?
Let's see. A dagger and a dart.
Okay, so the dagger, if you purchase this, you need a sheath to carry it on your belt. Otherwise, you have to carry it by hand the entire time. Is that fine?
Yes.
And same with the dart. The dart needs a quiver or a pouch to carry them in, right? Or holsters. Otherwise, you have to carry it by hand. So both the dagger and the dart will be carried by hand, if that's fine.
But can I not get a pouch for them? Or the
You
quiver, or whatever?
don't have enough money for it. Because a
Oh,
dagger is
okay.
3 coppers, and a dart is 2 coppers, I think.
And
You have 4 coppers.
quiver cost. Okay. I'll just get a dagger and a sling then.
So a sling, you need a pouch for stones. So it's actually 2 coppers for a sling and pouch, and 30 stones. So you
Okay,
can't.
I'll just get a dagger then.
Alright, so a sheath dagger would be most affordable for you. And that would cost you 4 total. Now your dagger can be worn on your belt.
Yeah.
Alright, and what do you want to name this thief?
Let me see. I will name the thief Evelyn.
How do you spell it?
EVELYN.
EVELYN. Okay. Alright, so I believe we have just finished preparations. So we'll take a small break. When you get back, we'll start the game. Before we end preparations, are there any other questions or concerns? Alright, take a 5-minute break. When you get back, we'll start playing.
Alright, so what do we do now, guys?
Okay, so can we if you paid attention to what the DM was saying at the start, the settlers are like scared of the cannibals, and since we have like a lot of people today, can we like go and kill all the cannibals? And also, because my level 2 magic user is stuck with the cannibals.
Alright, I'm pretty sure he's probably lost a couple of limbs by now. Hold on, let me... It's cannibals we're talking about. They're probably saving him for later. Probably like taking parts of him just to eat.
Yeah, but there were like many people, so the odds that my character was killed out of all of them may not be that high. Because it's only been like 1 day in the game. But I mean,
yeah,
it's up to
it's
you
possible.
Guys,
It's possible he's alive.
Hmm.
Yeah, because Ethan already filled me in about what was going on. We're involved with cannibals because they keep taking people from the town, so we have to go and defend them.
Does anyone else? So Ethan, you were just talking about what to do. Should we since we have so many people, should we go and kill the cannibals now? Since they have just attacked us this night, so they must be weak now.
I'll be right back. I gotta go take a leech.
You know what? My cleric change his spell? Should I take light or?
Yes, dude, light literally.
Yeah, cure wounds is going to be useless since no one has enough HP for 1d7 or
You can change it to a damaging spell if you want. You can reverse.
Clerics did not have a damaging spell.
Yeah, you can reverse cure light wounds to inflict light wounds.
What? That's a thing?
Yeah. Yeah, because we don't do alignment spells. We could just kind of change it. For example, you can change light to darkness. I'm pretty sure. I am sure I heard Dungeon Master say that you can change it to cause light wounds, whatever. Inflict. Inflict light wounds sounds better than cause. So.
Well.
Light,
if we're going after the cannibals, we're gonna go down into their underground.
What my plan is that we secure the top first.
Sure.
We clear out the top part and.
Oh, you know why they fucking attacked? Because I destroyed their water source, guys. Do you remember that?
No. When did that happen?
He dropped a grenade.
I dropped a grenade in their water source at the end of that session.
Oh. Okay.
I did not know that happened.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
What we should do is that we should clear out the top, because they live in the ground. If we clear the top area of the cannibals, we can hold the top area.
Yeah, first get the hostage out, then probably, if we can, we could probably drop the entrance and block off the cannibals from the way out.
Yeah, but what I'm saying that we clear the top of cannibals,
Mm-hmm.
then once we secure the top, we try to find all their entrances and try to keep them guarded.
Okay.
Mm,
Sure.
yeah, probably like find the rest of the way where all the cannibals will come out. Blow up some of the entrances so they can only have like a few ways to go out.
Alright.
We can use those spikes to lock those entrances.
To lock or probably put some traps in them.
But I don't think we have anything to trap with. So we can use those spikes to lock down those trap doors.
Yeah.
Lock them and make them have to go a different way.
What the cannibals are just like has the normal tangents of a normal human being, right?
Right. I
No,
think the
but
functions.
we're not bringing anyone that's been to that camp, so none of and no one that's been to that camp's been back to base. So and
My
the
half
meta,
lives.
none of our characters will know where those trapdoors are.
Yeah, you're right. We have to track them down again. I did ask the dungeon master, hey, can I note the trapdoor on the
thing
map?
on the
I
map.
don't think he ever did.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever did. I will ask him about it again when he's back. Also, I see our
I'm
camps.
gonna change light wounds to light. If we're gonna go down into any kind of underground, it might be a good idea.
Oh yeah, we didn't buy any torches, did we?
No, I can't say I did.
Yeah,
As soon as
definitely get light then. Let me quickly check something about light. Light has a limited amount of time. It's I think it lasts an hour.
12 turns. That's not very long at all. That's
Well, a turn
that's
is as far as I'm pretty sure a turn is 10 minutes outside of combat.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking that that's gonna be like what would 6 times like a minute and a half, but
yeah, minute and 20 seconds because no wait,
but
it takes
okay, like yeah, if it's
takes
an hour and whatnot, if it's over an hour, then that's still worth getting.
okay. No wait.
That's
For
not
each-
the latest much.
Well, we can ask him when he's back because that is very important to understand how long light lasts.
I really do need to clean my room.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, your break is over, so welcome back. We're gonna get started with our game. Last we left off, like I mentioned, we were at the Wolfden base camp. Oh, I did hear some of you might have some questions, so we'll go over that real quick too. But also,
Yes.
we also need to do a little bit more preparations. I did forget one thing. Those who have new characters, you do have to make an offer to your retainers if you want to hire them on. Naturally, the usual hiring offering or the usual offer you'll make them is a half share on a copper piece per day. Now, if you want, you can adjust this. It's either that or an equal share. that would be considered a fair deal, right? So for those who are employing retainers into the group, this would include AFZELL or AFZELL. So AFZELL, if you want to hire Anubis, what kind of offer are you making him? A party half share or a party full share, or
Listen, my friend. I will give you a half share of me.
so you're giving him a half share from your own share?
I said that wrong. He's getting half. He's getting a half, yeah,
Okay, just a half share.
of a party share.
Half a party share and a copper piece per day?
Yes.
Okay. So the standard. Alright, let's see if he accepts. Alright, so Anubis declined your offer. You have a -2 penalty due to your low charisma. So you made an offering to. So you came here with Anubis. Both of you were traveling here, but he's not looking to be employed under you. He's looking to either go out on his own or be employed by someone else. So he's here for now just to help, or just to help out with the camp. So he's not adventuring today, at least.
Anubis, what if you get a full share then?
So
Question: Can my cleric try to talk to everybody for everybody? Can he play middleman? Because my charisma is outrageous.
possibly this is stuff that happened prior to the expedition, though. So before you guys actually joined
Okay.
up. After this, then you can talk to them, of course. But hiring another player's NPCs, it's usually not possible. So
I
So-
more so just wanted to offer to play like the middleman, like
Help him?
between the PC and their own NPC.
right.
But,
Okay,
I'll be
yeah,
glad.
it is possible. You can maybe try it, but for now it's just AFZELL. When he was a few days ago preparing for this expedition, he was trying to get Anubis to become his retainer, right? His servant. So you tried to offer a full share. You promised him a full share instead. Let's see what he thinks about that. -2 penalty. Thinks about it. Alright, eventually accepts your offer. So he says, if you promise me a full share, then sure, I'll work as your retainer for this adventure, right? So Anubis will be joining the party.
Asel will note down in his notes that he himself will be taking the half share. So Anubis will get a full share, Asel will get a half share.
Okay. So Anubis is hoping he's gonna be getting a full share. That's what he's been promised, at least. I'll just note this down.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's been promised a full share. If you break that promise, things can go poorly between you and him in the future.
Well, I might be dead by then, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But he has agreed to join you as a retainer under the promise that he will get a full share, an equal share of the spoils. Alright. Same with the characters ESETH and Rose. You both have to make your possible retainers an offer. So we'll start with ESETH. So ESETH, Slog has recently arrived. He's from the same lands as you. From the lands of Ross, or the family of Ross, right? He's here for adventure. And you notice he's of the same household, so you're trying to hire him on. What offer do you want to make him? The standard offer or a different offer?
I'm trying to think of how my cleric would think. Yeah, no, he would go standard offer because he would need more to give into the church. So.
Okay, so you went up to Slog. You offered him a place in your ranks as a retainer, and you promised him a half share and a copper piece a day, which is the standard offer. Let's see what he thinks about that. You have a +2 bonus. Alright, is a 3 + 2, which is 5, which is offer declined. He declined your offer. So he considered it. He said, thank you for the offer, but that's not what I'm looking to do right now. Right? Most adventurers are here to adventure for a full share.
Now, I'd like to offer him a place in heaven. No money at all, but a place next to our God in heaven if he joins us.
If he joins you guys, a place in heaven. All right. Well, he is a dwarf.
I will take a 0 bonus to the roll
Okay.
to attempt this.
Yeah, so that's you still get a +2 bonus due to your charisma. So your character has a way of speaking, and is good looking and such, right? But you made him a poor offer, right? You made him a bad offer just now. So because that's a bad offer, because it's less than what's normal, right? Just a place in heaven, right? It'll be a -1 due to the fact that it's a bad offer, and a -1 again due to the fact that not only is it a bad offer, but it also sounds offensive. Possibly he might take offense to it, right?
Heard.
So
Understood.
it doesn't sound friendly, so to speak. It could sound hostile. So he's uncertain about that. Let's see. In the end, he refuses again. So he refused both offers, right? Okay, so Slog will not be joining us. He has arrived. He is one of your characters, but as an NPC, he's not willing to work under ESETH. He more than would likely rather be played as, right? So if ESETH dies, or you want to give ESETH a break at some point, you can actually play as this dwarf, right? But as a NPC, while you're playing as ESETH, he's not interested in working under a cleric. Let's see. All right, I'll post
building
this
character.
Okay, for Rose, another person arrived in town from the same land as you, same family and such, right? It's EVELYN, the apprentice, and you can make her an offer if you want to hire her.
Is it possible to switch my character to EVELYN so that I have a higher charisma and then higher Rose?
Possibly. Rose has little to no experience under her belt, so might be fine. And she might be willing to work as a servant rather than a master, so.
Okay, so I change my character to EVELYN and then try to hire Rose.
Okay. So you're playing as EVELYN today, and you notice Rose is in camp, and you approach Rose, who's been here for a short while, but longer than EVELYN, of course. And EVELYN says, hey, I'm going on the next expedition. I want to hire you on for, an equal share or a standard share, right, which is a half share for retainers and a copper piece a day. Is that fine? Is that the offer you want to make, or?
Yes, the standard offer.
The offer was accepted. So. Yep. So, Rose is now working under EVELYN. Right. Retainer of EVELYN. And master of Rose. Our employer. Let me see. Alright, so you're the employer and that's your retainer. Okay. Alright, so retainers have been hired on. Out of the retainers, looks like Slog is the only one not joining us. He's gonna stay back. He arrived at the Wolfden base camp, but he's here to just be an NPC.
So we have 8 people instead of 9.
Yeah. Oh, we got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Did my math wrong.
So we have EVELYN, we have TRBLEF, we have. Oh wait, is MULZEF joining us? Right, you're MULZEF, right? Yeah. Okay. AFZELL, ANUBIS, and Rose. Oops.
I don't know half of these people. Except the one person I shot in the back. Nah.
Died.
Who am I missing?
You have 7.
Oh, ESETH.
But I swear on my honor that was not my fault.
Alright, so these
Don't
guys
try
are going
this.
out. Are there
Don't
any
try
other...
to.
What's up? Are there any other questions before we set out for adventure today?
Oh, I wanted to mention that ESETH was going to change his spell.
Okay.
I don't need Cure Wounds. I was going to change it to Light.
Alright, does anyone else want to make adjustments to their spells memorized? TRBLEF, you have 2 ventriloquisms memorized, since that's the only spells. Let's see.
Yeah, I did want to verify some rules of light when I can.
Okay, what's up?
What is 12 turns? Because that's how long it lasts.
Each turn is 10 minutes, so that'll be 120
Okay.
minutes.
Cool. So that's 2 hours. Okay. Dandy. Worth it.
Alright, so it's another day in December 6th, and your party gathers outside of the Wolfden base camp and prepares for an expedition. And as we already discussed earlier, most of the settlement has concerns with the cannibals east of our lands. Do you guys want to deal with that today, or try something else? What's your plan?
Yes, let's deal with the cannibals.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's deal with cannibals.
Okay, so the cannibals are east of your land. The 7 of you will begin marching into their territories to hunt them down once again. Is that the plan, or do you have a different plan?
March into territory.
Alright, the usual approach. March
Yeah.
into their territory.
And can we do a different formation than column than usual?
Sure.
Can we do a line formation?
Sure, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we have enough frontline people, right? Or
Is there a
everyone-
particular order you want to take? Does like anyone want to take point or rear? Or does it not matter who takes point?
I feel like
Do we want
Claire would be in the
do we
middle.
want to do we want to do one line formation or two line?
I guess 2 lines
I don't
so all of
know.
them won't get like left behind.
I'd say 2 lines, yeah.
We'll end up going to column unless we have enough frontliners. Who wants to go up in front?
Who is only melee? Why am I?
I'm going in front, of course, as I'm a fighter, heavyless.
Me as well. Rose is going in the front.
Okay, how about this? Rose and Mobs go in front of the 2 lines. 2 of the fighters go at the front, then the mages go at the back. The cleric at the second bottom, I guess.
Yeah. So maybe let's have the 2 fighters up here while everyone is in line formation behind. Well,
Yeah.
We're gonna do 2 lines?
yeah, 2 lines. But technically the 2 lines is that everyone else is staying in the back while the 2 fighters are in front. Hey, Dungeon Master, what was that one formation that called where it's kind of like a V?
Scan?
The V formation, I think.
Or is it called a wedge?
Yep, a wedge, a skein.
I think a ledge might be the thing to do.
A wedge?
I have to have I have a fighter up front.
Can we do
I have
2-3-2?
Like have like a fighter right here, fighter right here, and just make something.
Oh, it's getting pretty wide.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
I
if I may, I was just thinking like put me right in the middle, and then have everyone kind of diamond around. So it's like 2 in the front, 2 in the back, 2 on both sides.
Yeah, I
And
think
then
that
stay in
sounds
the middle.
better. Right.
And may I have my character be in front instead of Rose?
Okay.
Yeah, because Rose is a retainer right now, right?
She is.
I can't have Rose leading. Yeah, I like this. Kind of like a spaceship, but
Got a gun. I forgot what that old arcane game was.
yeah. This is how we're going to be marching in then.
Yeah.
That's not what I was thinking, but that'll do.
Do you want to discuss it
this looks
further?
Oh,
Do you guys want to change
gutter.
this? MULZEF,
I like it.
MULZEF is a recruit, so technically
Yeah.
he shouldn't have any say on how you guys should form up, right? I mean, he can still voice his opinion, but the final say should go toward the most experienced crew member. So, unless you guys want a recruit leading you, in that case, none of you are worth being a leader, I guess. If you're gonna have a recruit lead you. So MULZEF is brand new to the team, right? Are you gonna let him lead you to your death?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, so no one has any issue with this?
Yep.
Okay, very well. So now we are traveling
I'm
into...
no leader. My leader is the Lord.
Yes, yes. The most experienced crew members in the team are supposed to be, looks like ESETH. So ESETH should be taking command, but she's actually serving as retainer today. So... Oh no, wait. No, he's his own man. Never mind. I got the names mixed up. ESETH, you should be taking the lead since you're actually the most experienced member on the team. So, final say should be your
But
call.
I also killed a person.
Yeah, you got no experience for that. You got the opposite of experience. So.
I am taking the lead from the middle. I give.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're happy with the plan?
I am the.
Because how the report might look at it is, of course, usually the most experienced is written as the leader, and if you let the recruit lead this expedition, not written in the report, of course, but you'll have to accept responsibility for like the mistakes that a recruit made, right? So, you know, ESETH led an expedition, but MULZEF took command, and ESETH agreed with his plan. Blah blah blah. They charged into the deaths, right? So.
Fine.
All right. So.
The foreshadowing is crazy.
I mean, we've done this before, right? This is maybe the second or third attempt at just a standard march into their territory. Hopefully we're ready this time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you begin your march into the enemy territory once again, straight through the plains, and straight through the woods and into the plains. We're here at the Wolfden base. Looks like your route is straight eastward through the woods and into their fields of grass. During the first couple hours of the march, you're moving through the woods, of course, and we'll check for any signs of any monsters out here. So there were signs of small game if you're interested. Otherwise, we'll proceed through the woods.
Oh wait, are we interested?
Ignore the small game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Onwards, friends.
Yeah.
Alright, ESETH, being that you're the most experienced,
Oh, it's me.
You have final say. So majority says onwards. Someone has concern to the animals. Maybe they're considering hunting them instead.
Oh no, we hunt man today.
Cannibals, right? You proceed onward
Cannibals
through the
eat-
woods, and you reach the end of the woods. Naturally, this is 1.5 miles away. Your party's marching at the rate of, I think, medium footmen, so 2 miles an hour. But through the woods, you're moving at 1.5 miles an hour. So it takes you an hour to get through this part of the woods and toward the grasslands. So at around 9 o'clock, you arrive at the grasslands, and you begin marching. You want to just, from here, you're looking outward, and there are no signs of cannibals yet, right? It's just a straight shot out into the field, right? Just grass for the next 3 miles, it looks like. Or open plains, right? Slightly hilly, slightly wooded here and there where water flows. But otherwise it's a flat land, right? So do you want to proceed the usual route straight east, or do you want to try moving north or south or northeast or southeast?
Do we have any? You said no signs of them at all. No.
Yeah, no signs of them at the moment. There are footprints, but they're old, maybe a day or two old. The most fresh ones are moving directly east.
That sounds like the way to go then.
And the fainter ones are moving directly west.
Yeah. I will tell our most experienced member, maybe we should go walking more quietly, stealthily, so they don't see us.
Yeah.
Good call.
Alright, so if you want, you can begin a careful march. Careful march is different from a standard march. Standard march is you're just marching, right? Careful march is you intentionally slow your crew down by 50% speed, and your crouch moving through the field instead. It's a very slow advance, but it's very unlikely you'll be spotted. Or at least heard, right?
Okay.
You might be spotted because you're in the open field.
How old do these footprints look? Like, I know they're the fresher ones, but they're still a day or two old. So, would that be older than the attack on our base?
The attack happened yesterday at 2 o'clock in the morning, so it's been about almost a little over 24 hours since the last attack.
I mean, I say we brave it and we just continue to march at full speed.
Full speed.
Wait, no. Wait, why?
No?
Dude, we got ambushed last time.
Why full speed?
Exactly. We have time. We can do a careful march.
Okay, yeah, go. Careful march it is.
Alright, so you'll, at this point, begin a careful march through the field. So now you're crouch moving through the grass, right? You all are crouched and you're basically sneaking through the field at this point. So we continue our advance carefully through the field of grass for the next 1.5 miles, I suppose. Or how far do you plan to continue? Just as long as possible, or is there
As long as the tracks last.
Yeah.
follow
As
the
far
tracks?
as the footprints go.
Okay. So the footprints you're following, the freshest one is a single set of footprints that you're following. That's the freshest one. It's probably the single cannibal that actually escaped your group yesterday.
Yes.
You can follow it all the way back. And it's winter time. And there's not a lot of snow out here, but actually, it's December. There's some snow out here and there. So you're following his footprints with the snow. And maybe sometimes you'll come across dirt, where you can see the dirt's been kicked up, and just signs of movement through the dirt, right? Broken dirt here and there, wherever it was moving, flattened out grass. But yeah, you push eastward, trying to follow these tracks, these footprints, until you figure out where they lead. Alright, so making movements east. We'll roll to see if we encounter anything out here. And the chance of an encounter out here is actually 1 in 6 per hour now. We'll do monsters first. No signs of monsters. We'll do animals. No signs of animals. And we'll do the cannibals. No signs of the cannibals during this march east. Now there's an automatic encounter, naturally, as we near the center of this grid. We've been there before. Their base is positioned at the center of this grid. So we're making contact with our first enemy. Let's see. Our side is careful moving through the field and is not surprised upon hearing or seeing signs of the enemy. And the enemy is also not surprised. So safe distance away, you encounter signs of the enemy at 140 yards out. So quite a distance out. At 140 yards, you notice that there is smoke rising in the distance. This must more than likely, of course, indicates perhaps where fire might be taking place, perhaps where they're camped, or yeah, more than likely it's where they're camped, right? So there's a smoke rising east of here, right? So you're close to their position, most likely. The tracks continue in that direction too. So at this point, do you want to continue your advance or something else?
Oh, absolutely.
Alright, your group continues their advance toward the smoke and toward the signs of the enemy. Okay, so currently you see smoke, no other signs of the enemy. And then it's not until roughly 20 yards out, so 60 feet, when you spot the source of the smoke more clearly, right? And you see that the smoke rises. It seems to be rising from underground, perhaps. You don't see an open fire. You see like smoke just rising through the grass and up into the sky, right? And from what you last remembered, their camp was underground. So there's no like open fire out here. You don't see any signs of light or flickering flame or anything like that. But you do notice the smoke kind of just rises out of the grass, right? From 60 feet from your position. So you're close enough to tell that the smoke is rising from underground now, right? The tracks you found, they're actually leading up toward what you can tell for those who have been here before, is a cleared out area of grass, kind of. It looks a little different from the other areas, but more importantly, you see like a false floor there, right? Like just like a grass covered hatch, right? That leads underground. So you've been here before. So you found where the tracks led. Leads straight into one of the entry points into their underground lair.
Can we mark this on the map?
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, the camp is in the center of this grid, so we'll just mark that with the triangle, so we remember, I suppose.
And for future people who come here.
And we'll begin drawing out a medium scale map then on their position. So you start mapping out the area from where you're at. Let's see, we'll make a map up here. So let every grid represent 30 feet in this case, or 10 yards. You found your first entry point, which we shall mark with an X, a trapdoor. So
I mean, guys, should we just go in and see what's going on? Say, there's obviously some kind of havoc happening if smoke is coming out of the ground.
True.
Campfire.
I think the big question is just, do we leave anyone behind to protect our exit?
Good question. Hmm. Maybe we should, although there's not so much of us. They have a
Maybe
couple
leave
retainers.
both the retainers behind, or two of them.
Mm,
We don't want anyone to be alone.
exactly.
Alright, the smoke, by the way, is about 30 more feet away from this current position.
Okay, so it's not directly at the entrance that we found. It's further away.
And then, of course, here's the, I'll put an indicator for where your group is using a flag. Let this flag represent your group's position. So you're west of the current entry point you found into the lair, the underground lair, right? So you're at the western entry.
I'd like to think that I would check out the smoke before entering. If
So the smoke is further ahead past this first entry point. It's east, about 30 feet out.
it's not so far away.
So you guys want to move to the smoke's position, see what's there?
Why would we want to check out the smoke though?
Might hold cannibals.
Try to gauge what it might be.
I
Yeah.
mean, isn't it already established that they have an underground camp and the fight is probably coming from the underground camp? Like,
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, we might take that chance.
okay.
It's up to ESETH. So
I think we should probably try to understand what's happening underground before we go down there. So we should probably go check out the smoke.
all right then.
Okay, so at this point, your party's making movement around the first entrance and toward the east, toward the first, or toward the signs of smoke, right?
Should we? I mean, it's only 30 feet away. Should we like split up, as in someone just stay at the entrance and a couple people go check out the smoke?
I don't think so, because.
I mean, we'll be within eye shot and earshot. 30 feet's not that far.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'd say it's like two people just run over to the smoke and check it out, while the rest of us gauge
Maybe
the
our-
center.
Maybe our thieves should do that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah, AFZELL and EVELYN.
Yeah, I'd say that's the plan.
Alright, so if you guys are done planning,
Okay,
we'll take action then. So,
Yes.
it sounds like the thieves are going to begin sneaking up to the smoke, and the rest of you are going to stay back here.
Yes.
Okay. So as you wait here, the thieves begin their movement east, sneaking up to the smoke, carefully moving. And it does not take them very long to close the distance. For the thieves, as you approach, you notice that the smoke seems to be rising from a cleared out area of grass, where you see that it's more like you see a wooden mesh up ahead, spanning across an open pit. So there's basically like a wooden mesh or screen made out of wooden poles, and it spans a maybe 7 foot by 7 foot pit, below which is a cave that goes pretty far down. At the bottom you can kind of see there's water down there, and that's where the smoke seems to be rising from. It's pretty hazy. All this smoke kind of rising out of the pit. From what you can tell, you can hear things down there. You can kind of see that there's multiple fires down there creating all this smoke. You can hear noises down there as well. You hear the sound of laughter, chatter, and even other strange noises. So you hear language being spoken. You hear like eating noises and like cutting sounds, like bones being cut or meat being cut, dishes clinking, right? So it sounds pretty noisy down there. It sounds like basically people are down there eating, right? But they're speaking a different language than yours. And that's what you hear, and that's kind of what you see from up here.
Okay, so we go back to the group and report all of this to the group and continue discussion.
Oh no, we should move in.
You're not there.
Yeah,
It
so
sounds
they're
like-
eating.
So
Okay.
Yeah,
Evelyn
we got
and
the
AFZELL,
feet are there first.
what do you guys do? And if you guys communicate and you're separate, you're yelling to each other, right? Bear that in mind. So comms are,
That's great.
right? You guys are separate parties now, 2 different groups.
Oh, no, we go back to the main party and then whisper to them that thieves are eating, and then this might be a good chance. No, not the cannibals are eating, and this might be a good chance to ambush them.
Okay,
So
so
we go back and whisper this to the rest of the other.
all right, that's what Evelyn plans to do. But AFZELL, what do you plan? Do you want to go with Evelyn, or do you want to try something else?
Presuming she's whispering this to me, I would follow her. I agree with her plan.
Okay. And say that you guys got back to your group, carefully snuck back and explained what you saw down there. Is there anything else you guys wish to just? So now they're back with you. So now you may communicate safely. So ESETH and MULZEF and TRBLEF and the rest of the group, you waited for a while, and Evelyn and AFZELL made it back and report what they saw. Right. So what do you guys want to do from here?
Well, do you guys think this entrance is the best way to go about this?
Probably.
Because the only other option that ESETH would think of is to go through that mesh. But
It's deep. That's what they said.
yeah, right.
So it's gonna be a small area, so no big, large weapons.
Should we psych ourselves up to like be ready to start hacking the moment we open this door?
Yeah.
Does anyone want a spear? Won't be effective down there, probably, but be better than nothing.
I have to stick to my club.
I'm gonna put away my spear and I'm gonna pull out my shield and sword.
Like, I have a club or a staff. It's a
Yeah,
staff, right?
Yeah.
A staff. Yeah, scratch that.
Not a very effective weapon.
Right. That's fine.
A sword would have been better.
Well, I can't. I don't hurt people.
Why are you leading us?
I can tell people to hurt people. I just can't hurt them myself.
You had a broad overview.
Pacifist, but the pacifist that tells people to kill people, that's crazy.
Right. I separate the pacifist part into 2 words. I pass the fist over to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I just get out my shield and sword, and I'm ready to go down when someone opens it.
Was a bomb? Does anyone have an explosive or anything?
No, I had it, but okay, so my character got captured, so it's possible that my gear is like somewhere in the cave.
Discussing a little bit too much here, being too loud. What are we doing?
I will grab the door and say, "Are we ready to go?"
I'll get my bow ready.
And when everyone's queued up, I will gladly pull the door open.
All right. So just to make sure, we'll list out what you guys are wielding. I don't know if you can edit the tokens, but if you can edit yourself and choose what you're
Oh, we
wielding.
can't.
Can't.
Yeah, I can't touch them.
All right, no worries. MULZEF, what do you equip?
My shield and sword.
Okay, and Rose, what do you equip?
my shield and sword, short sword as well.
Alright, Anubis, the retainer. Any preferences? Alright. ESETH,
I have a shield and a staff.
okay. AFZELL,
Gold.
do we lose gold?
Gold.
Alright,
Big man. Alright, there he goes.
so it looks like gold will not be continuing, right? His group grew wary during the approach, right? They'll be staying back.
What? Oh,
Oh yeah, we wanted to leave a couple people at the guard our entrance, didn't we? Or exit, I mean.
I guess they'll stay
Yeah.
back and guard the exit if it's safe enough to do so. But their main priority is survival. And when a player leaves,
That's
they
fine.
become an NPC. And the NPC loses morale, so all they want to do is run away or surrender. So at this point, Anubis and AFZELL are feeling wary about the situation. They're thinking about heading back at this point. Do you guys want to press on without them?
Yeah.
We lose 2 people. Do we really want to?
is it possible to wait for him to come back?
No,
He probably fell asleep in real life.
What the hell?
Gold.
Alright,
Okay.
we'll just disconnect them. Maybe you'll
He
hear
was
that.
speaking, not on the
Rejoin. Okay. Well, we lost Anubis and AFZELL. I mean, the rumor has it AFZELL killed a friendly one time, and now today he's feeling cowardly. So,
So, what do you think? SF are we going down still? It's up to you.
the consequences for not
I mean,
doing this is, of course, the settlement will continue to be on the defensive. Right, so today's our chance to attack, and if we don't
Yeah.
attack today, then they'll get to attack us again, right?
we're going
let's
in.
just do it.
All right. Then. Drama. I'm going in.
Okay, so TRBLEF, what do you want to equip or wield?
I'll equip my bow, my short bow.
Okay. It's like Evelyn's got a dagger. That's about it.
Yes.
Right. So it's 5 people heading down into the tunnel. And it sounds like ESETH wants to open the hatch. So ESETH will be the first to open it. Okay. You open the hatch, right? It's stuck. Either stuck or locked. But when you give it a pull, a normal tug, you realize it's either stuck or locked. Do you want to forcibly open it? The issue if you forcibly open it is that if you fail to forcibly open it, you might just make some noise. And if you, yeah, that's about it. That's the only risk there is to forcibly opening it.
I'll try to lockpick it.
Why didn't we get any lockpicks?
I have them, bro.
Oh,
We have a thief.
Yes.
oh yeah, we have thieves, but
Is there a visible lock?
There's no physical lock, so it's most likely tied down from the
God.
outside.
damn it.
So the hatch, by the way, it's just looks like it's made out of wood, and there's grass covering the top with some snow. So you can break it open, but the only issue about breaking it open is that it will make noise and alert the enemy inside. If they're not already alerted, of course.
Okay, what we can do is we can open it, and then Kyle can use ventriloquial or whatever to like make a noise elsewhere in the cave, so that they go in that direction and we
You
sneak
have
up
to
on them.
He has to see it though. People see.
He just have to see his
Oh.
target.
Screw it. Let's see. Who's got a good strength to bust this door open? I've got a 12.
If he does want to cast ventriloquism, there are other ways to cast it within the cave, right? Since you do see an opening over here to the east, if he goes over there, he can
But that's
cast it
very
into the
deep.
cave. but he'll be separate from the
I'm
group.
not.
Yeah, true. I'm not gonna risk it.
And then, of course, it sounds like your leader is looking for who has a good strength, right? Or who is strong in your group.
That's also.
I don't think anyone has above average strength. I think everyone's kind of average strength.
Okay. Oh,
Rose, maybe?
Rose.
Rose.
Oh. Yeah, okay, yeah. But
Rose, break down the door.
Alright, you want her to just force it open. So she puts her sword and shield down, grabs onto the hatch, and starts to rip it open, right, with her bare hands. Alright, she fails in her first attempt, and all she does is makes a lot of noise, right? So she gives it a pull, and you hear it creaking and making noise, right? So it doesn't budge her first try. And now, more than likely, with that noise, you can assume that the enemy know we're here. Do you want to keep trying this hatch, or do you want to try another area?
Go again.
Just keep going. Alright.
Right. I mean,
Second
if she
attempt
said,
passes.
yeah, she's
Yeah,
okay
so
with
she
that.
rips it open, right? So the hatch is open now. And the area below it is clear, right? It's just a tunnel headed east.
guys, should we just move? They might know we're coming. You know, we're in.
Let's move.
It's a dirty tunnel
Yep.
at the bottom with just a bunch of grass. Dried grass everywhere.
Oh, Gold just told me that he going to bed. Yeah, he just messaged.
Yep, sounds about right. Yeah, if you're gonna join the game, make sure you have at least 3 hours to play. I think I say that every time, but some people join.
Yes, you do.
You say that
Fine.
constantly, man.
Yeah, and
All
then
right.
they
So,
waste-
who wanted to be in the front line of this?
Me.
Let's go.
I'm
Go on in.
most heavily armored. Yep, I go in there.
All right, so MULZEF is the first to go down, right, and then everyone else just waits out here.
No, I mean, we follow.
You follow?
You
Right.
follow suit.
I mean, it's a narrow
Yeah, I
tunnel,
won't-
so he's the first one to climb in. Right, it's a 5-foot wide tunnel headed east.
I want Rose behind me. Come behind.
Yeah, I'll take up the rear.
We got a path.
All right, so MULZEF, you get down there, and you start moving eastward. Who's next after you?
I believe Rose.
Rose.
Right, that was the vote.
Rose, you made it down. And then who's after Rose? And down in the tunnel, by the way, it's pretty dark. The light of day shines in and reveals that the tunnel just continues east for as far as you can see. So far, you can only see about maybe 15 feet east, and then after that, it gets a little too dark, right?
Hey, I will cast light.
You want to cast light you want to cast light before you go in? Or do you want to cast light
No,
down there?
no, I will wait until I get inside.
Okay. So, a couple of our guys, they're down there already. They can't see anything further past the light of day that shines through the hole in the ceiling. So the light shines through the hole and spreads maybe 15 feet east at most.
Well, I guess if it's that dark, I guess I should pop in third, so that way
Yeah, that's
my
the
light goes the furthest, as far as it can ahead
Okay, so ESETH
from
is
my
next.
position. Right? That
Right.
feels like the right thing to do.
And yep. So we made it down. ESETH is third. Who's fourth? Is it EVELYN or is it TRBLEF?
I guess
I'll go in.
TRBLEF's fourth, and then EVELYN's fifth. Okay. Alright. So, TRBLEF, as you finish climbing down, EVELYN is under fire, right? So she's about to start climbing down too, but then she starts to take fire from the surface, right? So
It's like
she is
being
shot up.
attacked.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
good
shot up.
stuff.
on the surface, and I don't think she will survive the attack. We can roll anyway, just to see, but I doubt she will survive this. So she was waiting on TRBLEF, right, while the party was going down, the enemy attacked when there was one person left. That was Evelyn, right? So Evelyn, she watches TRBLEF climb down, and then suddenly stones come flying at her from various directions. TRBLEF, you're able to see Evelyn up there just waiting, and suddenly she's hit by a stone, and then another one, and then another one. 4 stones end up hitting Evelyn, which kill her, right? So one went through her shoulder, another into her gut, another into her chest, another into her leg, right? And she's just shot up by a bunch of stones, right? So she falls over dead. She collapses dead on top of the hatch, or near the hatch. And TRBLEF, you just saw her die, or get hit a bunch, right? Maybe she's not dead, maybe she's dying, right? So she's definitely down. She got hit, and you just got down to the. You were in the middle of climbing down. At this point, you want to climb out. You want to climb back down. As that's happening, MULZEF, you're down there. ESETH just finished casting light, and as you're standing down there in the single or in this tunnel, you see at the far end some people peeking at you from around the corner, right, of this tunnel you're in. So I'll start to draw out the small scale map to give you an idea of the layout you're in. So we are in a 5-foot wide tunnel currently. Alright. The scale up here is 5 feet. The small scale map is 5 feet. Okay, so see if I can enlarge these tokens. Okay, I guess I have to do it or one at a time. Okay. Alright, so we already have our first casualty. And same with ANUBIS and AFZELL, they're on the surface. They were not sure if they wanted to stay back, and they're also up there just kind of waiting in the grass. And they're probably gonna start fleeing, right? They're probably gonna start running away soon. But Evelyn was shot dead, waiting for TRBLEF to climb down. Right? She was just waiting her turn to climb down. She gets shot up, and as she gets shot up, we already hear movement, right? So while those stones were hurling toward us, there's also movement through the grass, as if something's close in the distance while stones are being hurled onto Evelyn's position, right? So, let's see, TRBLEF and ESETH are down in the tunnel with the rest of our group. Here's a small scale plan of the map. It's 20 feet. Okay, so one, two, three, four. All right. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right. So we were in a tunnel that was going east, and around the corner, we see some men peeking at us, right? And also outside, we hear stones being hurled, and Evelyn crashed to the floor, and TRBLEF just got down here. So MULZEF, you're at the front, and the light from ESETH's spell shines maybe 15 feet ahead, right? So you can see up to like maybe 15 feet further, or maybe 20 feet. I think it shines a light of maybe 30 feet total.
It's 30 feet in diameter.
So 15 feet radius of dim light. So actually you can't even tell that there's something down there, except you hear it. You don't see it, but you can hear something's definitely down there, right? You can like you can also see the flickering light maybe behind what seems to be maybe like a door, maybe an outline of a door at the end. So there might be a door down there, a wooden door. There's light shining through the cracks.
I'm moving.
Alright, so you're making movement east.
Yep.
Alright then, let's see. So 30 feet, 10, 20, 30. And then there's a door up ahead. So as you move east, you can see that there's a door up ahead. Rose, are you going with him, or are you going to stay back here? What's your plan? MULZEF is
Rose
I
is-
went with them.
Okay. And then ESETH, what do you want to do? You can hear movement outside. You can hear movement, or you can see MULZEF is leading the way east. You want to advance east?
We're in the tunnel. We're going, right?
Okay. So you continue east.
We're
TRBLEF,
turning back.
do you want to guard
We're
the
gonna
exit, or do you want to move east with them, or something else?
I'd say move.
Yeah, fine, I'll move.
Right.
You can move east.
I don't want to tell you what to do. That's just my advice.
Okay. So yeah, like
Yeah, I'm moving.
as it's like follow us, right? If you want. So. Okay, so the group is moving toward the east now, toward the signs of enemies up ahead. I think last we left off, the layer didn't have terribly many left. Okay, so 10. All right. So yeah, just around the corner we have our enemy position. So it's 30. Here's the layer. 30. Okay. So just gotta section this off real quick. Let's see. Ten, 20, 30. Okay. Right. So you are indeed approaching the door up ahead. The light of your spell shines just 5 feet past MULZEF, really. Not very far, so you have to get pretty close to the end before you notice that there's a door up ahead. So there is a wooden door up ahead. I don't think there's time to draw a map, so I shouldn't be drawing a map, but we're not exploring, technically we're in combat, so yeah.
Make everything easy for both of us.
Alright, I'm not going to draw a map because we're not actually mapping. We can't map in a combat, so I'm just going to give relative positions. Let's see. Bare minimum area sketch, I guess. Alright, so we were in some kind of tunnel moving east. We're making our way into a cave of some sort. This cave is directly below, of course, the larger opening on the surface, right? That we saw 30 feet away from this entrance. and you get to the first door. It's a wooden door up ahead. It's closed. How do you want to continue? It's an
Try to
old
open it
looking
with
wooden
my-
door, or primitive looking wooden door. So to open it, do you want to just
Yeah.
force it open? Do you want to? What do you want to do to it? It's closed. It's probably stuck.
See if that. See,
I'm
see if
gonna
that maybe.
force
Okay.
doors it, and I'm gonna use my shield to try to push it open.
All right, just slam it open. Okay. So in your first attempt, it is a pass.
I-
Oh, go ahead and roll.
Yeah. Thank you. To pass.
Okay. So you slam the door open, right? Immediately upon rushing the door, and as you slam that open, right? TRBLEF, who's in the back, moving after the rest of the group, he hears the hatch above us, right, from the back. It closes, and it becomes very dark at that point in the rear. So the hatch closed to the west, right? And the door is forced open to the east. And as soon as MULZEF forces the door open, there's a crowd of men behind it with wooden weapons, like wooden and stone weapons, right? Stone spears, hatchets, knives, and such, right? So, MULZEF, as soon as you're met on, or you're up against all these guys, there's almost
Perfectly
a dozen of
fine.
them. They immediately start stabbing at you, and you've got your sword and shield out. So before you
I
can
was
even
using my shield in front of me to open, basically using the shield to force open the door.
before you can
So I
continue
have-
any further, you got all these spear guys in the way. They're attacking from about 10 feet, given their range of attack. So you got all these spear ones. You got some axe guys as well. Let's see. So, just on the flanks of the door are some axe ones. And we got some like sword guys too. Let's go with there's the sword somewhere. Alright, just do this one. Alright, so they have like stone, I guess stone knives or swords, like short swords. So just stone swords or stone knives, right? Very long stone knives, stone axes, stone spears. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, should be a few more. So that's their formation. So you push open the door, and immediately you can start moving into attack, or do you want to just push forward east through the spears? Since you slam the door open, what's your move? There's 2 axe guys that are swinging their axes into you. There are spear guys poking their spears at you from 10 feet.
I'm gonna raise my shield.
Just do a defense. Okay, so you block.
Mhm.
You raise
They're
your
gonna hit
shield.
me before I do it.
Alright, so you raise your shield against them, and they start pounding your shield with their weapons. Axes are very effective against shields, and both axe guys go for a shield break. So they try to break your shield. So, basically, the chance of hitting are pretty high, naturally, because they're aiming to hit your shield, and that's easy to hit, actually. This would be basically, and they're not attacking you, they're attacking an object, your armor. They're going for the armor break. So in that case, all that can protect you is your mobility, because they're trying to make contact with the armor, right? Not you. So mobility is the only thing that can save you here. So attacking your unarmored armor class, and both will do a powerful hit. Actually, one will do a powerful hit. The other one, after that, they both will do it, but not not simultaneously. One will go for the shield, one will go for you. So the one going for you, or the one going for the shield is first. So the shield guy, or the one going for the shield, if he hits your shield and breaks it, then he'll succeed. And that's a hit, and because he did a powerful hit, he immediately sunders your shield, right? So it would have been damage shield first, but because he did a powerful hit, it's double damage, 2 force doors checks. So he's doing a force doors check twice. Okay, so first one passed, that of course was a forceful strike, and therefore he broke your shield in the first roll, right? So he technically didn't even need to do a powerful hit. He would have broken it anyway. But he splintered your shield, so your shield is cracked open, right? It no longer provides adequate protection. So you've got a broken shield, which I'll annotate now. So you split your shield in 2 now. So one guy split your shield in 2. So MULZEF's shield gets split. So shield, split shield. Alright, so, or damaged, yeah, damaged shield. So slowing damaged shield, which represents that the armor class is now 50%, is not completely destroyed. One more strike might completely destroy it. But he passed once, he was forceful against it, and he split it. So if it was a heavy shield, it will still provide some protection, but it's a normal shield. So it's 50% protection, which is nothing. It's a half an armor class.
Well, but I get double armor class, so it gives me 1.
True, yeah, and you're defending. So the other guy, of course, swings at your person instead with his axe. Tries to hit you. 4 misses, and you block with your splintered shield still, right? So his axe swings into your splintered shield. Let's see. That was a powerful hit to your shield. Let's see. Alright.
Yeah.
Axes are pretty effective against shields. But yeah. So far you hold. And the spears are now going in for their attacks. So for the spear wall, while that was going on, all the spearmen are gonna go, just to increase their chance to hit, they're going for fast attacks against you in the front. So 2 quick pokes throughout the 10-second round. There are 4 attackers, 4 fighters attacking you. First wave attacks, miss, 1 hit. So one went past your shield and into you, dealing 1d6 damage. Spear in 2 hands, so 5 damage. MULZEF is hit for 5 and killed in action, right? So spear. So as your shield's being bombarded with axe swings, right, which it held up against, but it got splintered. One of the spears got through and nicked MULZEF, right? Went through your armor or into a gap and hit you for 5.
I do have a quick question.
What's up?
So even though my shield is broken, I'm still able to use a full defend against it, right?
Yep.
And what does full doing defensive action do again?
It increases the armor class by double. So it would be a 2 armor class total bonus, right? So 0.5 times 2 because you are a fighter, so it's at 1, and then times 2 again because you're defending, so it's at 2. Right, so minus 2 bonus from your shield, right? It would have been minus 4 if it never got splintered, right? So.
Well, yeah, you're right. So just have normal armor class.
A 19 is just too high though, right? So you got hit. All right.
So, well, I'm gonna head out for the night. I knew this was gonna happen, but it's a lesson learned for us here. I knew this was gonna happen.
You already saw it coming. Another failed assault on the layer, right? So, and with every failed assault, they just get stronger, right? So.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yep.
Okay.
There's a roll that I go over.
That's just I knew this was gonna happen, but hey, lesson learned for us.
All right. So.
And have a good night, guys. And good luck.
Yep. Good night. We lost MULZEF. Seasons left too early, it looks like. So I guess her character breaks morale. Rose is breaking. So as MULZEF gets stabbed dead by the first wave of spearmen, of spear cannibals, right? Rose kind of breaks down, sees MULZEF die in front of her, and she just kind of she has to retreat or surrender. She breaks, right? Morale breaks. There's no retreat, so she kind of just drops her weapons and raises her hands and says, please don't kill me, right? So she kind of surrenders immediately. ESETH, do you want to surrender too, or you want to fight on, try to escape? You're kind of
Yeah.
you're trapped.
No surrender.
Surrender. All right, in TRBLEF, do you want to surrender with them too? The hatch is closed.
I
The enemy,
I am not going. I'm just gonna try shooting one of them.
you can't see any of them from back here.
Well, I have
No.
light cast. It's
No,
still going. I'm not
You're in a
gonna turn it
tight
off.
space, right? It's a 5-foot tunnel. And he's got 2 people. In
Yeah,
the way.
you guys are right in front of me. I can't shoot.
Okay, right. That.
So
Alright, I surrender.
they're, I mean, they can kneel, but that's, even then, your line of fire is pretty narrow. So yeah, I mean, if you both want to kneel, he can fire over you. That's fine. But if you surrender and he fires, then they might not accept your surrender. Okay, so, TRBLEF,
I
you.
looked at the 2 people in front of me like I thought you had counted 9 of them.
Yeah, so this is the layer numbers. They only have 10 in the layer, right? 10 men at least. That counts for their fighting men. So 10 cannibals is what was last reported. And actually, you know how we get reinforcements too every day, right? So we only get reinforcements when we have players, right? And they only get reinforcements naturally when they win battles, right? So the NPCs don't really change unless there are reasons for them to get reinforcements, right, from other lands. If they're winning fights, then they'll get more men naturally, especially when they win and get money. So that money they'll be able to pay foreign for foreign assistance from other cannibal tribes to come and help them, right? It would draw in more cannibals to join their side of the battle and help their campaign, right? So naturally, all reinforcements are from foreign areas, foreign territories, or hiring just normal people looking for work. So cannibals also get reinforcements, especially when they win battles, right? Otherwise, they kind of stay neutral. Because they won a few battles in the past, they got reinforcements actually on their overland area, which was one group of reinforcements. A tribe of 9 cannibals arrived on the scene, and they were in charge of defending the surface area, while the 10 that were reported to be here are defending the actual layer. So there's 10 in the actual layer, which are these 10 here, and there's another tribe on the surface, which is the one that closed the hatch on you guys, and they're in charge of the surface. So you guys are we only get reinforcements when new players arrive, right? Every time you guys play, foreign mercenaries arrive and join the campaign. Okay, so tonight looks like really bad situation. Rose and ESETH surrender to the enemy, the cannibals. TRBLEF does not surrender. TRBLEF, and as they're surrendering, what do you do instead? You just keep your bow in hand, wait for an opportunity to fight.
I mean, we would kneel, right?
Yeah, so these 2 can kneel, and if you want to fire at them, you can. Do you want to fire at them, TRBLEF, after they kneel? The cannibals, of course.
Either way, we're doing stuff. Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna fire.
You're gonna fire at them anyway. So,
Yeah.
your friends are trying to surrender to the cannibals, but as they kneel for you, and you fire at the enemy, of course, see you fire at them. So you take aim, you loose an arrow, roll 1 time, see if you can hit. If you miss, they'll just take their next action, right? So looks like they're making their first approach.
What's the next?
D20 to hit.
Please. Fuck! It's a critical fail!
Okay, so, yeah, you end up, with that, you end up hitting someone in your line of fire, since that's a possible miscalculation. So you're spinning your stone in the sling, you loosed it into the back of either ESETH or Rose's head, since they were technically in your line of fire, right? So, we'll start with ESETH, since he's the next, or your original target was the enemy. So we'll do the closest one to the enemy, right? So that would be Rose. So you fire into the back of Rose's head. She was already surrendering to the enemy. Roll again. Roll 1d20 and see if you hit Rose instead.
Imagine misses again.
If you miss, then it's good. Then you might hit ESETH.
Oh, shit. My bad.
Alright, no,
Cool,
it's just a
it's
complete miss.
missing.
So your original target was the cannibal. You fired past ESETH, almost hit Rose, but missed her too and missed the cannibal. And then possibly you could hit this guy too. So you definitely fired past these two. Roll one more time. There's a chance you might hit this cannibal back here, since he's in your line of fire. Last chance to hit someone with a single stone.
10.
Okay, with all penalties applied, yeah, it's just a complete miss. So your stone goes flying down the tunnel, and then like hits the ceiling or something, or hits this, yeah, the ceiling or the far wall behind them, right? So a stone went hurling toward them, and with that, that's when they stepped forward and began slaughtering your men, right? This one cannibal charged Rose with the spear. Rose was had already surrendered. Spear goes. Actually, it's not trying to kill her. That's their goal. So he just rushes toward Rose, and then like basically grabs onto her and starts pulling her out. Right, grabs her hair, starts pulling her out. As she's pulling her out, the cannibals are yelling, communicating, and as they're all yelling, communicating, while you fire your stone, you can fire another one, but the hatch behind you is starting to open, right? And ESETH, do you want to remain in your surrender position? You want to remain on your knees, hands over your head at this point, since TRBLEF is firing overhead? Or do you want to take action? So they're dragging Rose away right now, right? Trying to just claim her.
Yo, you there?
Oh yeah. Thinking.
So they pulled her out of there.
Man, I guess if they're pulling on her, I'm gonna stand up and try to tackle one of them grabbing her.
Okay. So as they pull her away, you try to, I mean, you can't really reach them, but you can pull her back toward you if you want. You can like fight for her. Go in there and try to like pull her from them, because they're pulling her out of there. So you can like pull her back.
Right. I
Like,
mean,
you can try to hit them while they're pulling her. So one guy went in there with one hand, grabbed her scalp, and like started dragging her into the cave with him, right? And he's barking like warnings toward you guys with his spear, right? Like to stay back, to let him just take her, right?
I mean, we're still inside the 5-foot tunnel, right? So
Yeah.
he has to come into the 5-foot tunnel to
Yeah.
get to her, right?
He would have walked in there with a spear in one hand and the other hand free, and then he would grab her scalp and pull her away and use his spear to protect himself, right? So he would like poke at you in case you decided to like get closer, right? As he drags her off.
I have my shield.
Yep, you can block their shield, but more importantly, if you do pursue, he might stab you with the spear.
Right.
As he drags her off. Do you want to take that risk?
Can I just follow until we get out of this 5-foot area?
Oh yeah, you can like keep going with them. Like,
no, they will try attacking you.
so he will drag her around. You can like follow until you can maybe reach her or something. Also, while that's happening, TRBLEF, did you want to keep firing? But then you hear the hatch opening and like cannibals are about to drop down, right, and join the fight.
I took round.
So, how is my staff like reach? Can I try to like bluntly poke
you
this
can
guy
poke
in the
him.
face?
Yeah. So you go after him, and as you pursue him with your staff, he stabs you with his spear. He has first strike because the spear is longer than the staff.
Oh, but I have my shield.
Yep, you'll block with your shield. So your shield, you raise it in front of you, and it gets a -2 bonus instead of a -1 when you do a block.
Okay.
The bonus doubles. So yeah, half your body is covered by the shield. He rolled a 12, which is technically still a hit, I think. So you stabbed past your shield, like in your lower half or wherever you weren't blocking as you pursued him. And he nicked you with his spear. And he did a You know, he's dragging her back with one hand. The other hand, he stabs at you. And he did a strong attack, so we'll do double damage. So strong thrust with one hand. He hits you for 9 damage as you try to get toward her, right? You try to block it. He ended up hitting you for 9 damage in a non-lethal area. He decided to hit you in your kneecap, so he blew out your knee. So you're not dead, you're dying. You're not dying very badly though. You have a serious wound now. Your knee's got a hole in it now. He stabbed your knee and then ripped the spear out, and now there's a big hole in your kneecap. You fall over. You won't fall unconscious from something like this, but you are dying, right? So blood is spurting out of your leg, right? That can't really make you go unconscious, but you've got like a minute or so to stop the bleeding, right? So this is not something that's super life-threatening, but you could still lose. If you don't patch this wound up, you could lose a lot of blood. Also, you can't walk anymore, right? Your whole knee is busted. So you stabbed your kneecap, spear went right through your kneecap and out. You ripped the spear right out, and blood is spurting out of your leg now. So you fall over, blood shoots out of your leg. Do you want to tend to your wound or something else? Blood is freely pouring out of your wound.
You let the call.
Oh. Okay. Oh, he left the server too.
What?
Alright. I guess he just didn't have what it takes. Our poor ESETH meets his end. So the cannibal stabbed him in the knee. Blood spurts out of his kneecap. It gets everywhere. It's just you now, TRBLEF. You know, you hear the cannibals jump into the pit with you. What do you want to do now? Do you want to fight them? Do you want to surrender?
I can't surrender at this point. The people in front, the cannibals on the other side already knows I want to fight.
Okay.
I don't keep fighting. I just turn around and
turn around and shoot your bone
pull
arrow.
out.
Oh yeah, you had a bone arrow.
They'll wait.
You want to fire your bone arrow again?
Sure. I'll fire one more arrow.
Okay. So you see them climb down. You fire another shot. Roll to hit. Hopefully you don't get.
They're really close. Oh. Nice. 1d8. 10. 2. My god. 19.
19?
Hit.
Okay, hit. And then the damage is 1d6. But because you have an edged weapon, it can deal bleeding damage of an extra d6 since they don't have armor on. So roll,
okay, yeah,
roll
that's
2d6 damage instead. For bleeding damage. It's a puncture weapon, so you can puncture an organ.
4.
4. Alright, so bleed damage, it immediately breaks skin, deals 4 damage total upon impact. And let's see if he survives this. He had 8 hit points. He's still alive. So you shoot him, right? He's a naked cannibal. He jumps down, gets shot, charges you with an axe as he gets shot, and swings his axe at you. He does 2 fast slashes at you with his axe. And he cuts you down.
Come on, come on.
Yeah, it's 8 damage total and kills you, right? So just 2 swings into you and you die, right? First one goes into your shoulder. No, actually, he doesn't even try to kill you. He cuts off your arm, and then he slices into your leg and you fall over. Because they don't want to kill you. They're actually trying to keep you fresh, right? If you die, they can't keep your meat fresh anymore, right? They're going to keep you alive long enough so they can eat you when they need to. So they're cannibals, right? That's their way of doing things. So they'll stop your bleeding. They'll keep your meat fresh until they finish harvesting all the meat they want from you, right? And then they'll kill you after. But you know, they'll limb by limb, you know, hang you on the wall to dry, and feast on your meat when they need to. So yeah, the story ends terribly. It was a bad ending. You know, ANUBIS and AFZELL, they're out there getting captured as well. They couldn't run away. They got captured by the cannibals and tied up, and it was a terrible ending to the story. Like I already foreshadowed, right? I mean, we've done this before. We did it again. You might have been part of you. I mean, you weren't ever part of their groups that went to hunt the cannibals. But we already knew what might have happened if we made a very basic charge toward the enemy position. We did that. We sent, today we sent 7 guys out there, right? Or how many guys do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we sent 7 guys out there, and no one returned alive. The entire expedition failed, right? The assault.
Yeah.
So.
One of us couldn't have kept a lookout, and then yeah, we could have somehow spotted the cannibals stalking us.
All right then. So, what might have been better for this expedition, right? Would have been to like scout out the enemy, maybe, but maybe not do a full-on assault. Maybe like secure their positions, right? Cut their exits off, cut off their reinforcements. We just did a straight advance into their base and we lost again, right? We fell into their trap. So, and that's thanks to poor planning, right? We just,
Poor leadership planning.
I mean, I already kind of mentioned that things might not go well if we just do the standard attack on their base, right?
Yeah.
So, a straightforward attack and we lost. I mean, what were we expecting, right? To just walk in and win, right? So.
It ain't that easy fighting cannibals, especially kobolds also.
Yeah, these are level 1 fighters. They're man-eating cannibals, right? So.
Strongest are deep. The strongest are deeper. The weakest are at the first level.
So they won this battle. They have 19 men reportedly, and because they won the battle, they've gained the spoils of war, right? Which is not just experience, point, and fame, right? But of course they got food. They got new weapons and armor that they can use against us. Worst of all is that reputation, that fame that they get transfers into, of course, basically power, right? So with experience points for them on their side, they're able to recruit more men, and with 7 kills, that basically is enough to recruit 7 more cannibals. So 7 more cannibals from foreign territories would join their forces. So it went from 19 to 26, right? So more reinforcements arriving as they continue to win these battles, right? And the spoils of war purchase them more troops. And they'll grow in power, and eventually they'll be able to push into our lands and attack. So they also gain profits from the land. I mean, the plains, they don't really use the plains too much except for hunting grounds, but yeah, their territory, they'll push into Wolfden eventually. We might lose it. So thanks for playing, Kyle. I know you haven't been back in a while and you immediately lost, but
yeah, but I'm a bit rusty by now, so yeah, I don't know what I was doing. I thought things changed, honestly.
I mean, people are making the same mistakes as usual, Things won't change if you choose to make a different choice, right? But we always choose to make the wrong choice. So it's not gonna change if we keep making the wrong choices. All right.
Yep.
I'll see you next time, bro. Thanks for playing. Have a good night.
Yep. Good night.